Hello, welcome to this guided meditation session at Vajrayana Institute. And my name is Wai Cheong. In the next hour, as usual, we'll be doing two meditations together. And the first meditation, I often will be leading one related to calm abiding meditation. As the name implies, so it's meditation where we learn to calm the disturbances or the agitations of our body and mind so that they can abide peacefully and blissfully here and now in the meditation. So this evening I thought we can explore the theme of building positive association with our object of meditation. So quite often in calm abiding type of meditation, we select a particular object. Could be the breath, or could be different kind of bodily sensations. Can also be a mantra, which is sound, and maybe some people use a visualized object, an imagined object as the point of focus or as a support for their attention in meditation. So there are many different types of objects of meditation. And personally, I think the important thing of having select an object of meditation to focus on, to work with in one's meditation, one of the most important steps is to, of course not in one session, but over many sessions of meditation, to start to build a kind of positive association with that object of meditation. By that I mean, you start to associate meditating or focusing or returning your attention to that object of meditation with something really positive, uplifting, could also be with pleasant feelings, pleasant experiences of relaxation, of calmness or stillness. And depending on the object of meditation, of course, the association will vary. But in general, we want it to be a positive association. Most of us, when we start to meditate, unintentionally we build a negative association with the object of meditation, or maybe with anything associated with meditation. With the cushion on the floor, you might start to associate meditation with pain, actual physical pain. Maybe because you might have selected a physical posture that doesn't work very well with the body. It creates a lot of physical discomfort and pain. And unintentionally, we may associate our meditation with that experience, in this case, an unpleasant one. So instead, I think we ought to strive to create more and more positive association with meditation in general, and especially with the object of meditation that we have selected to work with. And you'll find that over a period of time, as we habituate and familiarize ourselves with that object of meditation, and we build stronger and stronger positive associations. This is I think the secret of enabling us to go deeper into the meditation. Because eventually what happens is that with that ever-increasing positive association, we'll find that our attention naturally will gravitate back to our object of meditation, whatever it is, could be the breath. Because there's a familiarity with it, and there's also a lot of association from all the previous sessions of meditation. You may associate, like for example, in this case, meditating on the breath, be mindfully aware of the breath sensations, come to be associated with, this is an opportunity for me to relax, for me to slow down, for me to let go of the various stress reactions, physical, mental, emotional. So as that association gets stronger and stronger, you'll find that without us needing to do anything at all consciously, simply by placing our attention on the breath and coming back to it, automatically our body will start to respond to our meditation. Our mind starts to respond to our meditation. And you'll find that those positive changes that will start to manifest all by themselves. And this come about through building association. So in this first meditation, as usual, I will be using the breath as the object of meditation, and I invite you to build various different positive association with it. First and foremost, the most important one is to see if we can start to associate attending to the breath with what sometimes known as the relaxation response. By that, I don't mean we just collapse, in our posture and fall asleep. What I mean is we start to allow our body to associate attending to the breath with releasing of unnecessary physical tension and agitation. The body sort of get the signal and say, oh, maybe I don't need to be so tight. I don't have to be so tense. I can start to release some of those tension. I can settle back to a more normal state of functioning. Don't have to be constantly in what we call the fight or flight mode of stress reactions. Yeah. Likewise with the mind, maybe the mind can take this opportunity and say, oh, maybe I can slow down a bit. There's no need to overthink about what is happening. No need to be so preoccupied with my concerns. I can put them aside for the time being and allow the mind to experience a duration or period of rest, of peace and calmness. So those are the positive associations we are working on. And today I invite you, some of you already know, with the breath is to make use of the out breath, the natural out breath. By that I mean we don't try to force it, we simply allow it to happen. Each time when we feel the body is breathing out, releasing the carbon dioxide, releasing the stale air in the lungs, we remind our body and our mind that maybe they can also release other things. They can release all the stress, all the worries, all the concerns. They can release other holdings or tension in the body. They can put aside all the different thoughts that just pop into the mind, random thoughts or thoughts of concern, of anxiety, or anger. We don't have to pursue those thoughts. We don't have to follow them. All we can do is again and again, with each out breath, we can simply allow our body and mind to deepen that sense of release, to just let drop all these different concerns and agitations. Right? So let's see whether we can give that a try, this next meditation. So let's start by settling our body in a suitable posture. You can sit sitting on a chair, you can sit on the floor, on a cushion. I also encourage people to try the supine position, lying down on your back on a firm surface. Could be on the floor, on a yoga mat, could be on the lounge or a firm chair, could be on one of those comfortable reclining chairs. You can experiment. So take a few moments and settle into your meditation posture. So feel free to close your eyes completely if you find that easier. Otherwise, you're also most welcome to leave your eyes half open or fully open, whichever works best for you. Rest the hands and arms on some physical support so that we don't have to tense up the muscles of our shoulders during the meditation. We don't have to deliberately try to hold up our arms in some particular position. So let's allow our body a few moments to adjust, to find its way into the meditation posture. I often begin by paying attention to the sensations coming through from the points of contact between the body and the seat, the body and the ground in this posture. Highlight sensations of solidity, of firmness and stability beneath the body. This allows the body to feel that it is resting comfortably on the great earth, on the ground, so to speak. And allow the body to feel that it is very well supported in a balanced and safe manner in this posture. All this helps the body to make adjustments, allow the body to begin a natural process of slowing down, loosening up, unwinding. In its own time, the body can start to let go of some of those unnecessary contractions, tightenings, allowing the body to settle down comfortably into the posture. In the next step, we're going to invite our attention to come back, to reconnect with the body, to be aware of the different bodily sensations. And we do so with the help of the breath. After all, the breath sensations are a part of the body, the bodily experience. So see if you can place your attention on the sensations of the breath at the different parts of the body. See if you can notice breath sensations maybe at around the nostrils, where we can feel the sensations associated with the flow of air in and out of the body. Some of us may notice breath sensations at the chest, the movements of the chest, expanding and contracting as we breathe in and out. And some of us may notice the breath at the abdomen, where we may sense the breath sensations in the form of a rising and falling movements of the abdomen. And as we quiet down, as we settle down, we may start to notice even more sensations of the breath in other parts of the body, more subtle sensations associated with that wave-like movement of the breath, flowing in and out, expanding and contracting, rising and falling. So let's make the breath sensations throughout the body the support for our meditation, the place where we can invite our attention to come back to reconnect with and to rest our attention on the breath. Coming back to the breath, inviting our attention to come back to this support, this object of meditation. Allow our attention to reconnect with the sensations of the breath so that we can fully experience the in-breath and the out-breath. Returning our attention to the breath, paying close attention to the breath sensations. See if you can notice the out-breath and tune into the subtle sense of release that comes along with it. Breathing out, there is a release of tension or contraction of the muscles of the diaphragm and the chest, so the air can flow out. This subtle release, this subtle relaxation is what we can make use of, what we can attend to. Breathing out, this is an opportunity for us to remind our body that it can release. It can release other areas of tightness and tension in the body that are unnecessary. They are not needed to sustain the posture. Maybe some of those tensions, those tightness and areas of discomfort may just melt, dissolve, and flow away with the breath. So coming back to reconnect with the breath sensations, noticing especially the out breath. As we sense the sensations of the out breath, you may like to, in your mind, say the word release. As a reminder, reminding the body they can put aside areas of tensions and tightness, reminding the mind that it can let go of thoughts of the past, of future, thoughts of ongoing inner commentary. Maybe the words and images can also flow away with the breath. So coming back to the breath sensations, see if we can emphasize building positive association rather than the negative ones. See if we can view each opportunity when we notice that the mind, the attention is distracted elsewhere. See it as an opportunity to return the attention, to reconnect with the breath, and to strengthen the connection between breath and attention again and again. Coming back to our object of meditation, the breath sensations in our body, attending to the breath, we also become more aware of the state of our own body. We notice areas of tensions and tightness, for example, those in the face. Maybe some of us might have tense up the muscles of our forehead. Others are clenching their jaw. And still others may find that they are contracting the muscles around the eyes. And now attending to the breath with each out breath. This is the excellent opportunity to release. See if we can release some of those tensions in the face. Relax the facial muscles. Let in a feeling of softness, of ease and comfort into one's own face. So coming back, returning our attention to the breath, especially when we do notice and become aware that our attention has wandered off elsewhere, maybe to memories of the past, to some fantasies, to some inner dialogue or commentaries. Or more likely, the mind has drifted off towards sleep, become more dull, more dark, more sleepy. So either way, all these are normal experiences during meditation. And once we become aware of them, without getting upset or frustrated, let's make use of this opportunity to invite the attention to come back, to reconnect with the breath sensations in the body, and on the out breath, to deepen the sense of release. So each time we invite our attention to reconnect with the breath sensations, each time we breathe out and mentally we can say the word release. Feel that we are deepening that connection, that association between attention and its object, the breath. We are building the positive association to trigger deepening sense of release, both physical and mental, helping the mind to put aside its concerns, put aside its worries, its agitation, and allow attention to come and settle back here and now on the breath. So coming back to the object of meditation, or the support of our meditation, the breath sensations. On the out breath, experiencing the sensations of the out breath, we try to build a positive association with release. Releasing physical tension and discomfort, releasing mental agitation. At any point of time when we notice anything pleasant, anything comforting or soothing, any pleasant sensations that arise within the meditation, see if we can be aware of them, notice those pleasant sensations, allow them to come fully into our awareness alongside the breath. See if we can associate attending to the breath with these pleasant sensations, pleasant feelings. And then coming back to the support of our meditation, doesn't really matter if our attention is distracted elsewhere or we find ourselves drifting to sleep. All these are very common reactions that we find in our meditation. The important thing is when we notice it, we simply acknowledge it as such and invite our attention to come back here and now and reconnect with our support, reconnect with the breath sensations. And at the end of the meditation, I invite you to expand the scope of your awareness, checking and notice how your body is feeling at the end of your meditation. And see if you can, in particular, highlight anything positive or pleasant or helpful that come out of the meditation. any areas of physical relaxation, any feeling of ease and comfort within the body. See if you can highlight them to yourself and form a positive association with the practice of mindfulness of the breath. And likewise, also check in on your mind. Check in and notice the state of the mind, the quality of the attention. Notice whether the mind is still under the influence of sleepiness or not, or mental agitation. Or maybe on occasion, we notice a feeling of stillness, a sense of calmness or spaciousness within our mind at the end of meditation. And see if we can build an association between attending to the breath and experiencing all these various positive experiences. And we can dedicate that may anything good and helpful to come out of this meditation, may they stay with us, linger in our body and mind, to help us build new habits that are beneficial for ourselves as well as for others. Okay, so there's a simple meditation on the breath. And quite often, I would suggest to people, even if we do find ourselves falling asleep or have fallen asleep during such a meditation, not to be too upset or frustrated by it. Instead, see whether we can appreciate that the fact that we are feeling so much more relaxed, even physically relaxed, to the point that we can just switch off. Try to pick on the positive outcome of that, the feeling of physical ease and relaxation, even though, of course, our mind is dark or drowsy, or even completely asleep. But nonetheless, pick on the positive things that come out of that meditation session and try to associate the practice of mindfulness of the breath with all the positive aspects of your experience. And you'll find that over time, these positive effects will come more and more frequently and also spontaneously within your meditation, to the extent that almost as if our body and mind have learned that each time when we attend to the breath or whatever object of meditation we use, it's the opportunity to physically relax, to settle down, to let go of the agitations or tension. So those are very helpful effects that can come out of our meditation practice. And the second meditation, I thought to continue along the same theme, but this time to change, not quite change, but to use a slightly different object of meditation, one of visualization. Although unlike other people, I tend to couple my visualization with the breath as well, because I find that that's much easier for me. And we can apply the same principle. Visualizations, we can associate the visualization practice with positive experiences, and that really makes the visualization much more powerful in the sense of inducing positive changes within ourselves during the meditation. The more we can associate our visualization with all these positive changes, the more easy it is each time when we enter into that visualization, we will be able to trigger similar kind of responses from our body, from our mind. So here I'm only going to use a very simple visualization. I'm going to invite you to each time when we breathe in, to imagine breathing in something really positive, beneficial. Usually we represent that in the form of light. So I'm inviting you to breathe in a sense of brightness into your own meditation, into your own body and mind. And you can, if you can manage it, you can give that light different colors. It can be white, can be yellow, can be any other colors, depending on whichever you prefer. And not only that, quite often some people are able to spontaneously allow in other visual images. So memories from the past can kind of appear within that light, or just images, or visual images in this case. Why not, in that case, let in positive visual images, positive memories of the past? By that I mean memories of happy experiences, memories of joy, memories of love, of loving and being loved, a sense of ease or relaxation. Those are very positive kind of experiences which we can bring into this visualization practice, and then make those associated feelings and experiences become a part of our meditation. And in this case, I'm going to invite you to breathe in the light and allow the light to spread to all parts of the body. And the more we are able to create that association or invoke that kind of association, you'll find that more and more likely our attention will stay with our object of meditation, because something nice is happening here. And automatically that would really enhance our meditative concentration. So let's give that a try. So once again, adopt a suitable meditation posture. So as we allow our body to settle back into the meditation posture, we try to invoke the same feelings of releasing, unwinding, and settling down physically into the posture. Take care that in whichever posture you have adopted, that you allow the spine, the back, to be as comfortable as it possibly be. Upright if we are sitting, straight if we are lying down. And that the meditation posture does not in any way restrict or constrict our breathing, so that we can breathe easily and freely. So just as before, let's rest our attention on the breath sensations within the body, allowing ourselves to fully experience the in-breath and the out-breath. For the first few minutes, without rushing into the actual meditation, let's give our body and mind some time to adjust, to shift gears, to set aside anything that might be bothering them or hindering them. Put aside some of the tensions in the body, the agitation in the mind. And we can do that while we breathe out, breathing out. See if we can tune into that sense of relaxation and release that comes along with the out breath. And we can even remind ourselves, remind our own body and mind that they can release by mentally saying the word release with each out breath. So we invite our attention to come back to the breath sensations within our body and remind ourselves to release with each out breath. We try to help body and mind to settle down comfortably into the posture, into the meditation. And whenever you feel ready, we can shift to the main meditation or visualization. In this case, synchronizing it with the in-breath. Breathing in, not only do we breathe in fresh air, fresh supply of oxygen that flow into our lungs and then into the blood, transported to every cell in the body, keeping each of the cells alive and well, nourishing them, allowing the cells to release energy, to grow, to repair. See if we can, by the power of imagination, also imagine with each in-breath, we breathe in something really fantastic, really wonderful. We breathe in positive energy, visualize as light, as brightness, as radiance. Give it a color if you like. Could be white, could be yellow, or any other color of your own choosing. And breathe that light all the way into the chest, into the lungs. Coming back to the breath, it does not have to be just light or brightness. It could be other textures of experiences that we have really good or positive association with. For example, we can breathe in a feeling of spaciousness or a feeling of lightness to counteract any heaviness within our own body and mind. It could be a feeling of warmth if you feel cold. It could be a feeling of coolness if you feel warm. So coming back to the breath, reconnect the attention with the breath, and on the in-breath, by the power of imagination, see if we can let in something really positive, uplifting, healing, and beneficial. Coming back to the breath, to the visualization, synchronize with the rhythm of the in-breath. See if we can let in into our own experience, into our own awareness, more of that light, that brightness, and anything helpful or beneficial. And imagine it filling up the chest cavity, filling up the lungs, touching the heart, flowing into the tissues, the organs, the individual cells, filling them up with something really bright and radiant and helpful. Attending to the breath, and now visualize images, breathing in, letting in more of such goodness. Imagine it spreading from the chest, maybe upwards into the shoulders, flowing into areas that feel tight, tense, or uncomfortable, even painful. Bringing to these areas the healing properties of the light. Feel free to move at your own pace and visualize in your own way. But see if you can spread that goodness along with the breath from the shoulders down both arms at the same time. Visualize the light, warmth, or whatever it is, flowing down both arms from the shoulders. Along the way, imagine it filling up the cells, the muscles, the bones, the joints. Touching the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, and then flowing into both hands. So much so that both arms are completely filled with light, with the positive energy. Returning our attention to the breath, to our visualization, moving at our own pace. Imagine the light flow upwards into the neck, touching the muscles here, the throat, flowing into the head, illuminating the face, filling up the head with something really bright and radiant and positive. Imagine the light flow into the muscles of the face, helping it to release any unnecessary tightness and tension in the face, so that we can welcome in a feeling of softness, of ease, of comfort in our own face. So coming back to the breath, reconnecting the breath sensations on the in-breath, imagine letting in more of that light and brightness and goodness. Now they fill up our entire upper body, front and back. We allow the light to flow down, past the diaphragm into the abdomen. With the power of imagination, allow these positive energies to flow into the vital organs here, into the muscles, into the skin, bones, joints. Breathing in, letting in more light. Imagine it flowing downwards into the pelvis, gathering in this area, illuminating all the spaces here, flowing into the various tissues and organs and cells. Within the light, on occasions, other images appear, images that represent positive experiences, happiness, joy, relaxation. In that case, welcome them into your awareness, make them a part of your meditation, helping you to form ever more stronger positive associations with your object of meditation. Coming back to the breath, to the visualization, breathing in more of that light and brightness, light to flow from the pelvis down both legs at the same time, moving at your own pace. Imagine it just as before, starting from the hips, flowing towards the knees, filling up, penetrating the cells along the way. Imagine that radiant brightness flow from the knees downwards to the ankles, and eventually reaching the feet all the ways to the toes. So coming back to the breath sensations and the visualizations, each time when we sense an in-breath, see if we can imagine letting in more of that light, telling yourself that the light has filled up every part of the body, every corner of the mind, filling up every cell in the body, illuminating all the various spaces between the cells, so much so that our entire body is transformed into a body of light, which only gets brighter and brighter and more radiant with each in-breath as we let in more of that goodness. We rest our body in the posture. We rest our mind, our attention with the breath, with the visualization of a body of light. And continue on the in-breath to just imagine letting in more of that brightness and goodness that simply make the body of light ever more radiant and bright. Coming back to the breath, to the visualization, really see if you can, with the power attention, build the association between your object of meditation, the breath, the visualization, and any positive experiences that come up during the meditation. Feeling of physical relaxation or ease, a sense of mental calmness or stillness, feelings of joy and happiness, maybe anything helpful and positive. Try to include them in your awareness. Try to associate them with this practice. And then finally, we can dedicate that may anything good or positive come out of our practice this evening. Dedicate this positive momentum towards the fulfillment of your wishes and aspirations. And dedicate that may anything helpful or beneficial that come out of this practice, they may stay with us, linger in our body and mind, so that they can continue to benefit us. Okay, so that is about an hour of practice. I hope it's something you find something positive out of it. So thank you for your attention, and I wish you a good week ahead, and I'll see you next week.